Welcome you all for today's Dhanvantari Day, celebration of Dhanvantari. 9th World Ayurveda Day, as in India, celebrating as National Ayurveda Day. Government of India, Ayush Ministry, and all dignitaries are performing this day. And we are living in the United States of America. We are celebrating as a World Ayurveda Day. More than 92 countries registered today. 288 people registered for this event, online event. We are fortunate to do virtually this conference, connecting together, the celebration together. And this celebration, not only providing the knowledge, at the same time, we are recognizing some special dignitaries and special people for this event. We have 4 keynote speakers. Dr. AAPNA Bapat from Florida, Dr. Dhanada Kulkarni from Texas, Dr. Devika Deshmukh from Mumbai, India, Dr. Shantisri Bhisetti from Hyderabad, India. And we have various speakers. First, we allow all speakers, the keynote speakers will speak about Ayurveda innovation and as well as the women's empowerment. What we can do in this era, in this year celebration. What are the new innovations we are trying to bring to mankind, to help the people, and to support the world to promote the Ayurveda wisdom worldwide. We are very, very fortunate to all the who are participated here and online, offline. This is also live broadcasting via Facebook, and we will be also posting to the YouTube. More than we have 250,000 members in our organization, Association of Ayurveda Professionals of North America. We have 250,000 members from 134 countries. So it's the biggest, largest organization in the world, and anybody can join this organization. We have enough professionals as well as lovers of Ayurveda. That means it's not necessary that we have an Ayurveda practitioners. Anybody, your family members can also join in the organization as a global supporting members. So this is the way we expanded this Ayurveda organization. More than 23 years, we are running this non-profit organization in the States of America. And this is the Association of Ayurveda Professionals of North America, AAPNA, aapna.org. With due respect, now I would like to invite first speaker, Vedacharya, Dr. Dhanada Kulkarni. She will be speaking on the innovation and empowerment of Ayurveda for the women. You can unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar, for inviting such a great platform and such a great work. Very honored and humbled to be here. As we all celebrate Dhanatrayodashi, today is the day when Samudra Manthan, the ocean churning, happened, and Kartik Trayodashi, Lord Dhanvantari, as well as Lakshmi avatar has came. So we pray Lord Dhanvantari and women empowerment as a Lakshmi as well through us. So let's close our eyes, everyone. Inhale deep. First, we will invoke the god of Ayurveda, Lord Dhanvantari. And followed by that, I would love to give you the Shakti. The women empowerment is our topic through Ayurveda. And a mantra that gives thousands of years before and future to empower women. Inhale deep. नमामि धन्वन्तरिमादिदेवं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितपादपद्मं लोके जरा भयमृत्युनाशनम् दातारमीशं विविधौषधीनाम् ॐ श्री धन्वन्तरयै नमः. To start my topic for women empowerment through Ayurveda, such a great topic and theme, Dr. Shekhar, you have chosen. I would like to say the mantra today to empowering the Shakti in everyone, regardless of gender. We all need that Shakti. सरसिजनिलये सरोजहस्ते धवलतरां शुकगन्धमाल्यशोभे भगवती हरिवल्लभे मनोज्ञे त्रिभुवनभूतकरिप्रसीद मह्यं विष्णुपत्नीं क्षमां देवीं माधवीं माधवप्रियां लक्ष्मीं प्रियसखीं देवीं नमाम्यच्युतवल्लभाम्. The one who she sits in the lotus, the one who sits and has a hands that shows lotus, the one who dressed dazzled in white, the one who shines with the garlands and sandal paste, the goddesses who is a consort of Hari, Vishnu Patnim. So she gladdens your mind and calms your mind, who pleases and gives and confirms the prosperity of the three worlds. Be blessed and shower that Shakti and have a compassion between all of us. Today, I would really like to say very happy Ayurveda Day to everyone. The topic women's health or women empowerment through Ayurveda is very touched in and one of the favorite topic of mine, not just being a woman, but being a Shakti, the spirit, the unique attitude. You know, Ayurveda, if you take, there are 4 different aspects I thought when the topic came in. The first topic for women empowerment that Ayurveda offers is very personalized care, which every woman can find their own Prakriti, which is their natural constitution. Ayurveda has specific protocols, especially considering reproductive health for women, which is the #1 cause of death according to PubMed in 2019 through 2024. 56% of women died some of the reproductive health issue. In Ayurveda, we have specific protocols for menstruational health, for fertility, for pregnancy, for menopause. You might be very wondered some of the famous herb that they name as a women: Shatavari, Ashok, Lodra, which balances and supports human cycles and their larger transition. The most important tool Ayurveda bring in socio-economic empowerment of the personal health. For instance, women can establish through Ayurveda several tangible entrepreneurial opportunities. And today, my friends, is the day and the opportunity which has enabled the women to create their own business and achieve the financial independence through finding people like myself establishing their own wellness clinics and offer Ayurveda-based many modalities. Going forward, I feel Ayurveda as a preventive care for women in modern challenges. I feel in a fast-paced lifestyle, every woman face some kind of a lifestyle disorder, including I have seen in my clinic, many patients come with the PCOD, endometritis, anxiety, burnout, and Ayurveda has offered simple yet profound treatments to manage these conditions, because we could customize their dietary lifestyles, we could do detox therapies, we could do seasonal routines like dinacharyas and ritucharyas. There are a lot of practical manual um, ways to maintain humans health in extreme measures according to the empowerment through personal awareness and economic opportunities. I believe the knowledge is a power. So self-knowledge becomes a foundation of self-empowerment. If every woman want to empower themselves, what Ayurveda can give to them? Ayurveda can empower all of the women, finding and nurturing the every step of their life. We have protocols from Kumari, Dhatri, breastfeeding women, Sutika Paricharya. We have a women in every stage of life given a protocol, including how to reach to the global audiences through your families and communities to empower. In my culture, they says a woman learned and educated, that means hundreds of families have educated together. I have some success stories of women in Ayurveda and some case studies I learned, which has inspired me to leverage Ayurveda to create meaningful change. And there is, if you could see, Dr. Jayashri Patil, who is a leading Ayurvedic gynecologist, integrating ancient wisdom of Ayurveda into her modern medicine. You can find her on Instagram, and her informational videos are empowered women like anything. Entrepreneurs like Nitika Desai, who founded organic skincare, Ayurvedic formulations using shape to successful $1 million business. There is so much in Shakti that empowers through Ayurveda. The third one I find is Aarti Rao, who conducts and workshops on menstruational health only for the rural women and made a phenomenal difference and undeserved communities. She's empowering them and understanding and embracing their life. Ayurveda gives a shining example for all women, the power to individuality, to the communities, to the families, to impact even the industries profoundly. I would like to give you all a call to action. And empowering through Ayurveda, you and I need to support women, raising awareness of Ayurveda for the benefit. How we can do that? We can integrate Ayurveda into public health. And in closing, my two sentence would be, thank you for all joining me today for celebrating Ayurveda's ancient wisdom, its role in shaping empowering women. Let's continue to spread this knowledge to build the world where every woman has the resource, support, strength that she needs to thrive. Thank you, Jai Ayurveda.
Thank you, Dr. Dhanada, for empowering the women, and not only women and also men, to support them every level on the Dhanvantari Day, 9th World Ayurveda Day we are celebrating. Now, our next speaker, Dr. Devika Deshmukh from Mumbai, India. Devika, can you turn your, this one? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. So now you can unmute yourself. Unmute.
Hello, everyone.
Good.
Hello, Dr. Shekhar.
Yes, welcome. So Dr.
Yes.
Devika Deshmukh is a renowned physician, Ayurvedic physician in Mumbai. And she used to live in the United States of America and migrated back to India, where her roots are there. She is a BAMS MD Ayurveda gold medalist and practicing Ayurveda, pure Ayurvedic form. And these things, she will be talking about the lot of good things for us today. Go ahead.
Yes. Hello. Om Dhanvantare Namaha. Happy Dhanteras, happy Dhanvantari Jayanti, and happy Ayurveda, World Ayurveda Day to all of you present over here. Thank you. Thanks to Dr. Shekhar, we are getting this opportunity to share this beautiful day together on this platform. I really appreciate Dr. Ashlesha. She has been always a role model, I would say. She speaks so well, she practices so well, and she began the session with so much power and energy that now I feel powerful because of
You want
her
to say
voice.
Dhanada?
Dhanada. Yes, yes, yes. So did I say sorry? I'm so sorry, Dr. Dhanada Kulkarni. Yes, yes. So she has always radiated a lot of power. When we were when I was in the US, we met, and we had such a good time together. Thank you, Dr. Dhanada. You spoke really well. Thank you so much for always inspiring us by all the stories. That is what I heard from beginning as a child in at home. When you hear success stories, like you said, when you hear success stories is when you feel, oh, you should do more, or there can be something that is done. And today's my message, and what I will be talking about is empowering an entire generation through introducing Ayurveda to kids via schools and nurseries and homes. So the empowerment that we give to a woman is a very crucial one here. And if we talk about Ayurveda, and we talk about how our home remedies, how just a change in our lifestyle, how Rutucharya and Dinacharya can be applied, and we become the change that we want to see in the world. We become the role models of living an example of Ayurvedic lifestyle. Then our kids or the next generations will be able to understand the power of Ayurveda. And that is what I think we need to be a little bit more innovative, creative about. When I was in the US practicing for 5 years, I was in California, San Jose. I was practicing at Natural Medicine and Ayurveda.com with Dr. Shanbag. And also, I was a teacher with IUI with Dr. Shekhar. We were constantly talking about how can we inculcate Ayurveda in today's generation. So there were community schools that we went and gave lectures on naturopathy and Ayurveda together. And that has come such a long way. I started Wellness Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, I put up a video which is free of charge. And for the entire public mass, there is an interactive session from 6 to 6:30. It's an online session on Facebook as a platform to begin with, and then on Instagram, where we talk about Ayurveda, we talk about health, and how can Ayurveda help with your health problems or concerns. And that is how it all started gaining popularity. Uh, I think after COVID hit us, it was only then that preventive medicine came into limelight, or it came into picture. People actually started thinking, hey, some things, can some things be prevented? And that is where I started focusing more upon how a couple can prevent certain things from happening. For example, today's because we are talking about innovations and we are talking about empowerment. I think a couple needs to be empowered in this generation, where they need to be told about how they can cope and handle stress levels through Ayurvedic perspectives. And even later in their life, if they want to have a healthy child, then what are the things that they can do and what are the things that they should not do, so that it will have a good effect on the next generations to come. As of innovations, I think necessity is the mother of inventions. And I remember when I was working in the US, we did not have a Shirodhara Patra to begin with. When we were giving a Shirodhara to the patients in the US in a small clinic, it was an office come clinic. And literally, the innovation that we had there was a funnel, which you use to filter something. So it was a funnel. And Shirodhara, again, you have to collect that oil in a pot and then recirculate, reheat and recirculate it. So I think innovations are a lot that are happening in Ayurveda. Now that was going back in time, but now we are going ahead in time. We have a beautiful clinic. I have a wonderful clinic in Vilepale East in front of the Mumbai airport, where different kinds of steam units or different kinds of steams rather are now being, innovative ways of giving steam. It might be a local steam, or it may be full body steam. It might be a kadha steam, kashaya steam, which are these beautiful innovations that I'm seeing on a regular basis happening post-COVID rather, as a preventive care. Another very important thing that I have seen in my practice is women who are taken care of very well post delivery are often women who thrive through menopause, and women who least take care of themselves post delivery or post childbirth, the hormones never settle back completely, and those are the women coming in for a lot of menopausal issues, rather perimenopausal problems. And that is what I am seeing more and more happening now. I think we all women need to talk more about menopause. We need to have an awareness regarding post childbirth care, which is so beautifully told in Ayurveda as Sutika Paricharya, later 40 days, also Garbhini Paricharya. So Garbhini Paricharya and Sutika Paricharya, how can we inculcate those with the modern amenities that we have? How can we take advantage of the new technologies that we have? including what the modern science also could give us. And how can we inculcate that so that the roots of Ayurveda are not shaken is something we need to really work upon. And again, Lord Dhanvantari is always with us and is always blessing us. So on this, see how it's, as per Hindu calendar, the first day of Diwali and Dhanteras is coinciding with Ayurveda Day and coinciding with Dhanvantari Jayanti. So for us, and I really believe, for me, health is equal to wealth. It is only the health which is the most important thing, because धन है तो सब है, पर धन आखिर क्या है? Dhan is your tan, man, and your shanti. So, saying all of this, I conclude today's talk upon empowerment and innovation. Thank you so much, Dr. Shekhar, and everybody for listening.
Thank you for giving an excellent presentation on the topic of the women empowerment and innovations, and a nutshell of in a short period of time, you are able to explain very clearly and understandable for the community, our worldwide audience who are participating. Our next speaker, Dr. Aparna Bapat. Let me see. Dr. Aparna Bapat is a senior Ayurvedic doctor, Ayurvedic physician practitioner, and residing in the Florida. And she is a senior most practitioner and giving the lot of information, and she's sitting in the various positions. And we are very, very fortunate to accepting the catching of Aparna is very difficult. And finally, we are able to get the 10 minutes of time with us, and she will be discussing about the today's in the World Ayurveda Day. On the 9th World Ayurveda Day, she is giving her input of the information and share the wisdom of knowledge of Ayurveda and innovations and women's empowerment. Thank you. Welcome, Aparna.
Namaste, all the attendees and Dr. Shekhar to organize this, and all the viewers. I welcome you, and I want to convey my heartiest greetings for this occasion of Dhanatrayodashi, Dhanvantari Day, a great occasion to start the first day of Diwali. Just yesterday we had a conference in Miami. Every year we do the Ayurveda Day celebration in person, and this year was in Miami. So we kind of rotate it all over Florida so that every local community can participate in the celebration. And we had Pujya Swamiji, Brahma Vidyananda, to inaugurate the function. So it's a great time to be here and to share about women empowerment. As we hear about empowering the woman, I'm thinking, like, women are Shakti. Do we really need to empower them? They are the power. They are the source of creation. They are the Adi Shakti, Adi Mata, Adi Guru. So I think rather than empowering the woman, we need to focus on acknowledging and giving some recognition to the women's Shakti, to the power of the women. Since childhood, when we grow up, most of the people who are growing up in Indian homes or in more of the Eastern kind of cultures, or even some people who have spent their childhood maybe in more traditional households. I've seen that in Spanish cultures, in South America, in Europe, Eastern Europe, European countries, they will always share stories of how their grandmother would have a nice first aid box full of home remedies, different roots, different teas, different herbs. That's how the introduction of Ayurveda or herbal medicine and, like healing with whatever you have at home, whatever you find in the kitchen, in your garden, everything that is water, air, earth, everything that can be used for healing. So even when they don't know the word Ayurveda, they have actually been using Ayurveda, and we need to acknowledge these powerful women that were our previous, generations of healers. So the grandmothers, then later the mother who always takes care of the child, comes out with so many innovative ideas and techniques to feed them. That's one of the biggest challenge I think all the mothers have, how to feed nutritious food and how to keep away their children from all kinds of addictions to candies and junk food and all that. So every woman I've seen, every mother, most of the mothers are very, very creative in how they can balance that act of pleasing the child along with keeping their nutrition healthy. And if we can add some Ayurvedic touch to that, that would be a great help to all these mothers. So we have been through Ayurveda Association of Florida, we launch a lot of webinars, we give lot of conferences and like small gatherings. We encourage a lot of our local representatives and volunteers and board members that are scattered in most of the southeast region of the United States to give these kind of workshops and webinars so that the women can have different ways to make desserts, to feed their children with nutritious food and drinks. Then the third is nowadays we see the younger generation, like if you have daughters or younger kids, they are really getting into more of the holistic healing. They want to be vegetarian, they want to do yoga, they are interested, they're at least asking questions. So that's a great start for a lot of the women or the younger girls that are at least inquisitive about this. And this will be a beginning of the new generation. So many women are, nowadays you see that women are not getting pregnant very early. So here comes the Ayurvedic fundamentals of Suprajanan. When a woman is ready to become a mother, and nowadays, as you see in every culture, not just India or in the West, but all over the world, the fertile time, the time of the first child that the woman usually chooses to have is way beyond 30-35. And that is kind of challenging from the fertility aspect, and you see a lot of infertility issues. And with Ayurveda, we can help all these women with the whole protocol of Suprajanan, at least send this message across in the society that there is a very natural way of getting healthy natural pregnancy and postpartum care through Ayurveda. So this is something that is very much missing in the society, and we as women, and for all the women that have chosen to be mothers in the later part of their life, we can definitely give them hope, support, and a completely healthy natural birth of a child. The few women that I would really like to point out on today's platform are some of the women who have really taken Ayurveda to a great level. They have themselves been, they have experienced what Ayurveda can do for their own self. It was a part of their own journey. And then they took it to learning and really making it into a successful career and a business. So we are not just talking about self-help. We also want women to go into independent platform or to startups and to have funding for their new innovations. So I would like to, last year actually in one of our conferences, we gave her Lifetime Achievement Award. Her name is Pratima Raichur. Nowadays, it's very easy for anybody to just jump on the platform because it's ready. World is ready. People are ready for everything that is natural, Ayurvedic, herbal. But this is the time in 60s and 70s when nobody in the world knew about Ayurveda. It was just coming up. This woman, Pratima Raichur, really stood out and started in New York, in Manhattan. She's been in Vogue and all fashion magazines. The women's skincare brand, completely natural, Ayurvedic, everything made of just powders and oil. So there are no additives, there are no creams, there is no shampoo. Anything that she sells is completely either oil-based, ghee-based, or powder-based. So that is something that she is in her mid 80s now, and she still has this company and one of the best sellers. I think she has sold literally millions of copies all over the world. Absolute Beauty, one of the first ever book on Ayurvedic skincare and beauty. A couple of other mentions I would like to make. One of my dear friend from India, Renika Kulkarni, she has done remarkable work in Suprajanan and helping lot of women and men that had infertility issues, and really taking that branch of Ayurveda to its great height. There is Smita Naram, one of my first ever employers, who has been a great leader in she has the company Ayushakti, and she has developed product lines that are amazing. Their products are really something that they have worked on for several years to master the technique, how we can get the best out of the Ayurvedic herbs through Ghana Sattva and several other techniques that they use very innovatively. They have also come up with many food lines, because everybody loves to eat snacks, and you can get very easily carried away with a lot of junk food. But how to make that from an Ayurvedic point of view, you can still have that crunch and that whole great taste, but it will be very healthy. And so she's worked a lot on that. Then I would like to mention some of my students, senior students. Three of them are single mothers, and they have really taken up this challenge, because it's not very easy to start your own Ayurveda business when you have so much of responsibility. But Anne Abru, Yamuna Devi, Alda Senfort, Barbara, they are all really doing great. Some of them have started product lines, oil companies. They have started colleges. One of them has started college not only in Miami, but all over. Like, she has her Vedic Institute in 5 other countries in South America. So very, very proud of all these women who are really taking Ayurveda to a great level. Then I just came across a few names from the recent startups in India. One is Pooja Nagdev, who has started Inatur, Aarti Jaiswal, Nourish Mantra. Then there is Riddhima Arora of Namya Foods. And there is one more person who has started a skincare line again and a makeup line called Barwa. But I'm not 100% sure how much Ayurvedic things they are using. They are claiming it to be Ayurvedic, but I haven't done my background research, so I'm not going to mention that much. But all the others that I mentioned are really doing great work for Ayurveda. So what we need to do is, there are few other areas where women can really put their effort, put their heart. And excuse me if I'm concentrating on women because it's women empowerment, but I must say that all the men who are doing very great with Ayurveda and having the success for Ayurveda are all part and parcel of the women's help that they got from home. The first guru of every human being, including men, is their mother. So all the great Ayurveda male physicians and manufacturers and promoters that we see, they are also their greatness comes from their upbringing by their parents, their mother. So I would definitely want to see more women in these areas, which really need some more innovative touch. One is Ayurvastra. Somebody can really take this up and take it to a place where it really deserves to be in the fashion world. Then there is Ayurvastu, where we can do a lot with Ayurvastu and the whole interior design industry, where Ayurveda can be applied very successfully. And then innovative cookware. Lot of people have problems, like they have all these coated cookware and they don't know what to use, how to use. So I think that is another place where we can really put efforts and innovation and think about doing something. So not just women, but anybody who has any kind of imagination and resources to really venture into this. There are many aspects of Ayurveda that we can continue to grow and evolve. And thank you very much for listening to my talk. And as Shekhar said, it's not that difficult to reach me. It's just the time that, sometimes I get very much occupied with a lot of things that I'm doing. My current thing is about getting Ayurveda legal and licensed in the United States as a full medical degree. Shekhar is also working with me. So we are all on this path to make it happen. And that is taking a lot of time. But I'm sure you all can help us and we can all evolve together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Aparna, for giving a very innovative way of doing of a lot of activities. This has sparkled me to think about having one conference on the online conference will be innovations in the cookware, clothing, and as well as the product line, technology. There's so many things we can do it like that as we are growing in the modern science, as evolving. This is not an ancient science. Ayurveda is not no more as an ancient science of medicine or traditional medicine. Now, traditional medicine now we are evolving into the evidence-based medicine. So, for example, once upon a time, we are using Teflon pans. After using of Teflon pans of more than 30, 40 years, of 3, 4 decades, then it shows up that, hey, this Teflon pans having a lot of toxic materials are coming out, and then we have to throw away all the containers. Now, after that, we got an innovation of the anodized, and parts are, a lot of things are available. Similar way, what we needed to do, Ayurvedic cookwares, Ayurvedic way of looking into that, how the microwaves, there's a lot of debate is going on in the microwaves, whether microwave food is good or not. And the food which is the leftover foods, in the leftover food, what is changes are happening in the food which is kept it in the refrigerator. And a lot of times as we are growing there, we don't farm ourselves. In the ancient time, people who are farming their backyard, their grains and everything, vegetables and everything. Now what we are doing, we are going to the farm places and the produce junctions where the farmers are selling the products like that. Instead of that, what we are trying to get it, we are getting from the stores which are collected long time back. The prana, the energy is gone. So now, whether these foods having energy is there or not, whatever we are eating, energy is there or not. Like, for example, zucchini and grains and nuts and seeds and everything, how to eat properly and everything. There's a lot of debate can be going on like that. For example, if you look into the almonds, nutritional values is written. It's clearly mentioned whether it is roasted, whether it is salted, whether it is soaked. No clarification is not there. Just only nutritional value we tell about that. Dietitian, they talk about these things. So when the transformation is happening, samskaraha gunantaradhana muchyate. That means samskara means the processing makes the big difference in the food processing and everything. It's very important. Now, last speaker today's first speaker thing, doctors and Shanti Sri B. Setti from Hyderabad, India. She will be in Ayurvedic pediatric care, and she takes a lot of care about the ADHD, ADD people and children who are having mentally retardation, mental problems, health problems are there. Those children she is successfully treating in Hyderabad, India. Now, welcome, Dr. Shanti Sri. Shanti.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Okay. Go ahead. Shanti.
Namaste, sir.
We can't see you.
Yes, sir.
Turn your TV video.
Oh,
Turn the video. It's showing half.
1 minute. Okay.
A lot of times. Yeah.
It's okay now?
Now, no.
Hello?
No, it's not there. You can turn facing. Yeah. Turn the cell phone. You are doing it on the cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Turn the cell phone. Put in the flat. Yeah, not that side.
Okay.
Turn opposite side. Yeah, turn. Oh.
It's okay, sir?
No. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Keep it like that. Okay, good. Go ahead. No, it's not good. So turn.
Oh,
Yeah, something is happening there. No, it's turning. Yeah. Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, now it's okay. Some problem is there. Now you are tilted. Again, you keep it same position. Keep it. No,
Okay, sir.
that's the wrong position. Keep it opposite direction. You can. Yeah, now that's good. No.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, okay, sir.
Go ahead.
Namaste.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Namaste and a warm welcome to everyone. I'm honored to speak on this special date, Dhanvantri Jayanti, as we celebrate the divine healer, Lord Dhanvantri, and the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. How Ayurveda empowers women. Health at every stage. Ayurveda provides care for women during every phase, menstruation, pregnancy, postpartum, and menopause. Whether it's helping with period pain, supporting pregnancy, or easing menopause symptoms, Ayurveda gives women to the tools to feel empowered and healthy naturally. And second point, self-care and mental wellness. Women often juggles maybe many roles. Ayurveda teaches daily self-care practices like yoga, meditation, and helps to maintain mental peace and emotional strength. This helps women manage stress and stay strong mentally and physically. Reproductive health. Ayurveda offers natural solutions for issues like PCOD, infertility, and menstrual irregularities through herbs like Shatavari, Ashoka, Ashwagandha, Lodra. By improving reproductive health naturally, women are empowered to take control of their bodies without invasive treatments. Postnatal care. It's Sutika Kala or Sutika Parchaya. After childbirth, Ayurveda offers therapies like Abhyanga and herbal remedies that help women regain strength and recover quickly. This care not only nourishes the body but also supports emotional well being. Natural beauty and confidence. Ayurveda promotes inner and outer beauty using simple natural ingredients like turmeric and aloe vera. Women can feel confident in their own skin. It's about embracing and enhancing your natural beauty. Ayurveda's role in women's financial empowerment. Many women are now becoming Ayurvedic practitioners, wellness consultants, or even starting businesses in natural health products. This creates financial independence and leadership opportunities. Ayurveda not only heals, but also empowers women to become leaders in the wellness world. On this sacred day, as we honor Lord Dhanvantari, let us also recognize the power of Ayurveda to transform women's lives. Ayurveda empowers women by helping them stay healthy, strong, and confident, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. I believe Ayurveda is a tool that every woman can use to live a balanced, fulfilling life. Thank you for your time. May Lord Dhanvantari bless us all with wealth, wisdom, and empowerment. Let us remember, health is empowerment. Ayurveda provides the key to unlock that potential for women everywhere.
Thank you, Dr. Shantishri, for giving
Shantishri.
information and about the women empowerment. Not only this, today we are not only Dhanvantari Day, we are not giving some theme has to be given. So as we see that world is changing, world is evolving, women are empowered in that direction like that. The reason is that in the ancient time, over a period of time, women are not recognized very well and everything. Now this is the time for us. Now as we see that in the United States, America, elections are happening now, and women are contesting as the presidents and everything. It's a very remarkable change is happening, and
Yes.
these changes are bringing together and everything, and women having a lot of power is there, and at the same time, women as respected. So there is an ancient tradition. If you look into that, ena narishu pujante, tena devata santi. That means wherever the women are praised, respected, loved, and cared, there the gods and goddesses are living in their house, in their place. They are blessed. So that means here, by nature, we have to empower them in such a way that we have to support them in these things. Like women are not like living in the home, like homemakers, sitting in the home and cleaning the dishes and taking care of the babies and producing the babies and like a servant. It is not like that. They are to be taken care in the respectable way, and they can provide. They have innovative way of doing like that, and a lot of things can be given like that. If you look into that, a lot of Nobel Prizes and everything, they're trying to give only for the men and everything. Why? Why can't we give the equality for the women also? This is the way Ayurvedic innovation like that. We wanted to have empowerment in such a way that to bring the artificial intelligence and new innovations in Ayurveda. Just I was talking to something like that. Like we have in modern medicine having antacids. So antacids are which are there very simply that put in the mouth and everything. They can dissolve in the system and everything. Like basically they are aluminum dioxide and those type of things, which can reduce the acidity in the stomach. But at the same time, we have the medicines which are taken, the antacid medications, which can suppress your acid, good acid and bad acid. Now, after a long time, people can develop some problems with this medications. Why can't we find something which is a very powerful way of natural way to dissolve in the mouth with the salivary glands? For example, the saliva having pH values are there. Now there is a medicine can be created in a small tablet form, a chewable tablet, can put in the mouth. And there are some preparations which are there, which can be used like licorice. Guduchi, Tinospora cardifolia, is having a balancing of the acidity in the stomach. At the same time, licorice is Glycyrrhizia glabra, which is also very powerful. And we have antacids like Shankabhasma and Paralbhasma. Those are the things can be given. So this can be combined together as a dissolvable way. And what is the pH value in the stomach and the acidity and everything. On the basis of that, let us create that formula and come up with the things, either blister packing or easily available in the market like that. People can take it, which is having an additional benefit is that what are the changes are happening in the laboratory technology and everything, how it can be dissolved, how it can be disintegrated into the system, how the pH levels are changed in the stomach, and how the healing power is happening in the stomach. This is only one example I'm giving. Similar way, we can work with the asthmatic patients and people who are having cardiovascular problems. So is there any innovative Ayurvedic medicine can be put into the like a sublingual medications? Sublingual medications are there that can be used. Or a person who is getting a heart stroke or heart attack, like for example, that type of things. Or any menopausal women, lot of women who are undergoing the menopausal conditions like that. Is there any Ayurvedic patchwork can be given? So that can be easily advisable, and it's absorption of the bloodstream like that. These are the innovative things has to be done in a successful way. And I would like to have now we would like to open for all the platform for all the participants who are participating, who would like to speak a few minutes about this thing. This is not a conference. This is not a conference or workshop or something like that. A lot of people think about the sir, can I talk about 1 hour on this platform? No. This is the celebration. Today is a celebration, special day, Dhanvantari Day. That is the 9th World Ayurveda Day. We are celebrating worldwide. And more than, according to the Government of India Ayush Ministry, more than 150 countries are celebrating the Dhanvantari Day. And a lot of schools and education institutions, every platform you can see today is filled up with things like that. And at the same time, also we are celebrating in India the Diwali festival. Diwali is the Deepavali festival, and a lot of firecrackers, fireworks are going on like that. We have seen that a lot of changes are happening in the world. And today, just now, I was talking to one of the speaker, and is it necessary that celebration by doing only the firecrackers? Firecrackers, what happening? We are spending money. That means basically you are burning the money. Second, you are giving a sound pollution. That means disturbing the other's personal entity. And third, there is the injuries can happen through that, and can be happen there individuals, as well as you put a cracker on somebody's house, that house can be burned. Not only that house burned, neighbor's house is also burned. So there are so many catastrophes can happen by doing of firecrackers. So the purpose of doing this type of things are very important. We are losing the purpose. We are losing the completely purpose is lost. And finally, what is happening there? What we are doing? Just only for the show purpose we are doing, polluting the world. And at the same time, how many toxic materials are coming out from the firecrackers? Sulfur, ammonia, mercury, cadmium. There are so many dangerous things are there. And how many people are occupational hazards are happening, and at the same time, the environmental pollution is happening. And this is all things we have to think about that. And we strongly think about that. The speaker we were talking, we should ban the firecrackers. That is true. One way is that like a firecracker should be banned. And how many people are suffering with alcohol? Alcohol as a medicine has to be taken. It can be taken as a medicine. It can heal the system. In the ancient time, people are using as a medicine. Now it's a recreation. It's an alcoholic. Now I see the lot of kids. Kids are getting a DUI. DUI, this is the thing, driving under the influence, DUI, they are losing their licenses. They are not able to drive themselves. Their life is destroyed by simple addiction to the alcohol. And side by side, we have our smoking, tobacco smoking. These are the injurious for health. Even clearly mentioned everywhere that injurious for health, but still we are promoting it. These are the things, natural hazards, we have to stop it. And as a medicine, in once upon a time, and 40 years back, if you look into that, everybody is smoking because it's a fashion. It is also culture. In the old movies, if you go there and watch them there, then you can see that everybody is smoking in the train stations and everywhere, and public places, in the home and everywhere. Now it has shown that over a period of a century, 100 years later, we see that some changes are happening. People who are developing lung cancers and interstitial lung diseases and pulmonary fibrosis. These are all the incurable diseases are happening like that. It's very people are suffering with this pulmonary fibrosis conditions, all the things. So this is the hazardous for us. Why we are promoting these things? We need to work on that. So we wanted to have, we are allowing the people to smoke. At the same time, we are inventing the medicine for the pulmonary fibrosis. Give me money. One organization asked me that, give me money for the donation for the pulmonary fibrosis. For lung cancer, we wanted to do it. First, ban the smoking. Ban the alcohol. Now I have a patient is planning to come, and he is a fatty liver and liver cirrhosis conditions. These are the conditions are coming. If you look into dig into that situation like that, they are alcoholics. Their habit of alcohol drinking and everything that is creating the problem. So we have to look into that of what as a medicine, food as a medicine. So ahara, food is a medicine. When you take a food, so it has to be taken in a moderation and properly and meticulously. Taking those things, it will definitely improve your overall health. Our goal is that we have to take empowering the people like that, people who are smoking, drinking alcohols, and bad habits are there, anything are there, these things as a medicine. I don't have any problem of people who are taking as a medicine. So some of the things are in Ayurveda, we have cigarettes, Ayurvedic cigarettes made with tulsi and parsley and black pepper, cardamom, nutmeg, ginger. These type of things are smoking things are there. It is having it is a help and the pranavahasprotas. Pranavahasprotas is the respiratory system. It is completely clearing the sinuses and everything. It is also bronchodilation effect. Bronchodilation effect. The purpose of smoking is the bronchodilation effect. That means the lungs are purified. The shodhana, the purification is happening in your nervous system, and chakras are opening. And when the chakras are opening in your body, the koshas are opening in the body, then energy is flowing in the body, then you don't feel any fatigue syndromes, chronic myalgia problems, or fibromyalgia, all the different conditions like that, rheumatic conditions can be recovered. And at the same time, there are certain herbs which can helpful for the people having an Alzheimer conditions. Smoking can cure or mitigate the problem of the Alzheimer. Like for example, Brahmi. Manduka Parni, Vacha, calamus root. These are the things which can be inhaled that can improve the person by the memory conditions like that. So those are the things, as innovative things we have to do it like that. We have to come up with various ways to administer the medication successfully into your system and showcase our products, our herbal products and everything to be more innovative way to look into that. So I think that what we needed to do, not only empowering of the women here, we are innovative way, we are looking for that. What is the innovative way to look into that? In the ancient way, not looking to that, evidence-based, and see the study, control study on the people who are the regular smokers, non-smokers, and at the same time Ayurvedic herbal smoking habits. And then see the control studies like that. You can do it like that. See the changes. If you take a pilot study of 10 patients or 20 patients, then you can give the more number of people, because that is the biggest problem is happening in the Ayurvedic research. It is a shame to say that our number of participants, our number of patients database is very low. Very number is low. That means we have done study on one patient. We have done patient case study or no validity. And it can be a placebo effect. And we have to look into that. More number of patients, 100,000 patients are receiving this treatment. So similar type of treatment, all multi-centric locations, not only in America, Kenya, Uganda, Australia, New Zealand, same herbal formulation is given to the various patients on various age groups, and how the changes are happening. That is the thing, is innovative way to look into that. That study is required, and this is the thing. Ayurvedic scholars, Ayurvedic researchers, Ayurvedic scientists, Ayurvedic teachers, all the people has to look into that way, innovative way to look into that more and more, and powerful way to come up with these things. That is the thing what we needed to do. Modern technology, modern pharmaceutical industry, things like that we have to take into that. That's the thing is very, very important. And that will not losing the principles of Ayurveda, not losing the principles of Ayurveda, we have to bring that energy to the system. Then innovative way to come up. That's the reason we are planning to do one innovative conference, innovative modern technology to adapting like that. What is the invention you can give it? What are the creative ideas you can come up with that? That is the thing is important, not like a standard way giving of ancient giving decoctions, herbal formulations and everything like that. Modern medicine is evolving. Modern medicine is changing. So what are the changes are happening? Every day, cutting edge modern technology is used in the modern medicine. In the worldwide, not only these things, Ayurvedic practitioners, Ayurvedic teachers, Ayurvedic institutions, and more research work has to be done. And Government of India and the Prime Minister is also always asking that what is the research you have done. That is the only thing he is asking every time. What research you have done? What is the product is coming out to the fast acting result oriented product? That is the thing is very, very important for us. If we are able to do that type of innovative way to look into that, technology has developed, people will start to adapt. More acceptance will come. Licensing is easy job. Licensing is another way of looking for that. Licensing is not important here. What is your contribution for the society you are providing? That's a very, very important like that. What is the importance is that, for example, 100 Ayurveda the doctors are the completely on the strike. Does it affect on the public? If Ayurveda doctor is on leave, is anything affecting on these things? So what we needed to do, we'll need to look into that way that what is the best way to look into that? What are the cases? How the successfully we are able to do it in a multi-centric way and multi number of patients and everything. We can work on that and innovative way. And we have to give this information to the pharma industry, and that pharma industry is able to adopt and modern technology and modern innovations like that, then we can replace a lot of things which is incorporating more modern technology. So with due respect, now I would like to open for everyone who would like to speak. Anybody innovative way they wanted to talk, they are most welcome. Raise your hands, I will be happy to take you. Raise your hands, I will take you as a speaker. Anybody wants to speak? If you don't speak, I will. Yes, okay. Susan Joyce. Welcome, Susan. I think your birthday today, huh?
Yes, it is my birthday today. I am so honored to be here with you.
Let us say that happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I thank you. And I was so honored. I live in Florida. So I was able to be with Dr. Bapat on Sunday at the wonderful conference.
That's good.
So it was very exciting this week. And I just want to express how exciting it is to me as somebody that was born in the West to have had access to this wisdom for so many years. I'm 69 years old today.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
And I'd like to say Ayurveda has helped me create a quality of life that was not available to me living in New York City as a stressed out banking vice president many years ago. So I am honored to be able to contribute my voice to this field and to offer, I've been teaching for many years, understanding to people in the West of how to apply and understand this beautiful quantum science to our lives. And I was just so inspired by some of the earlier talks. And I believe it was Dr. Papat that said, I wrote this down, that we don't need to empower women, we are the power. And I have never heard that expressed so beautifully, but I'm personally very inspired and I look forward to continuing our work in the world.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Next, Dr. Ruchi Galati, and she will be speaking from Delhi, I think. She's from Delhi. Yes, Ruchi.
Thank you, Dr. Shekhar, for giving me this opportunity to speak on Ayurveda Day today. Happy Ayurveda Day to everyone. So Dr. Shekhar was saying about innovative ways of delivering the medicines, and I believe Himalaya in India has come up with QD range, the quick dissolvable range in India. So maybe in few years it would be available in US also. So they have QD acidity, which are quickly dissolvable, mouth dissolvable tablets, which has two ingredients only, licorice and amla. Similarly, they have a QD range for menopause, which has just cinnamon. So it's a good way of delivery. Then secondly, when you were talking about other new innovative delivery systems, when we are giving snehan, we are administering oils or ghee for snehan. So various gelatin based capsules have come up, like various ghrutams are now available in capsule forms. So it is very convenient for us to give it to patients. Similarly, various oils like Shirbala 101, Dhanvantram, they are available in capsule form. And I think Kotakal also has them in the US. So these innovative things are happening, and more innovation. Of course, Dr. Shekhar, I know the drug delivery system requires a lot of new innovations so that we are able to bring the best to the world.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving this opportunity to
Thank
me.
you. I understand this is the innovations are happening, but we need to have a research. In my practice also, I have a Dhanvantaram 101, Avartas and everything is available. How much oil this is absorbed in the system, how much is going into the gastrointestinal flora, how it is absorbed, how it is dissolved in the system, and the blood-brain barrier, how it is absorbed in this research is not happening. That is the biggest problem is happening, that I give the patients, some of the clients who are receiving the Dhanvantaram, Gandharva Hasta Adi, and all the Avarta oils capsules are available right now. But the problem is that whether it is absorbing the system or not, how much is absorbed, whether it is going through the process or it is coming to the fecal matter or urination or breast milk or anything is happening there. How the safety wise, women, how much they are able to absorb in the system, men, women, and this thing, children, how much they absorb. This is the thing we are innovating. But the thing is that main thing is that how much scientific data is showing up. That is the thing is important for us. Then we are able to do that, the documentation. that will give us more and more. We can come up with so many combinations and everything. Result is important. How much result is coming up, how many patients they have done, how much changes are happening, we have to look into that. Thank you very much for your information. We will be communicating with them to Himalaya Drug Company also, definitely. Next speaker, Vaidya Bhaskar Rao. Vaidya Bhaskar Rao? Yes. Go ahead.
So, good morning to all, my dear Shekhar Anambotla and other great speakers today, Dr. Dhanadaji and other speakers. I'm delighted. I'm a retired vice principal and professor Department of HOD. Thank you for giving me the opportunity as we are celebrating the 9th World Ayurveda Day. The theme of this celebration is Ayurvedic innovations for global health. My dear friends, Ayurveda is a science and art of dynamic state of living, is able to cater the needs of the society because of the clinical entity. The innovations, when we say from Ayurveda, could be classified into a therapeutic innovation, technological innovation, Ayurvedic principle innovation. And literally, we are forgetting innovations in the sense of only technological developments. And rather to contribute from Ayurveda is therapeutic contributions and Ayurvedic principle contributions. This is very, very important. Being a surgeon in India, being the practitioner of leech therapies in India, I would like to say the therapeutic innovations, my dear friends, the whole world, surgical world, is struggling in the management of hidradenitis suppurativa, vasculitis, varicocele. What I would like to say, adopting FDA-approved leech therapy procedures, what we are regularly conducting in our hospital in Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, India, leech melas, more than 10 patients per week in my hospital, we are doing on a unique cases like varicocele, varicose veins, and perhaps one of the rarest of the hidradenitis suppurativa with the mere application, 4 or 5 applications of leech therapy would solve the problem. And what a recent research, what we are conducting in the hospital is a guru, being the teacher for more than hundreds of students, what I would like to enumerate on this diocese. Instead of going for varicocelectomy surgical procedure, which will recur within few years, leech application at the base of the scrotum could dilate the pampiniform plexus of veins, and the sperm quality and quantity could be enhanced scientifically. And even other conditions like vasculitis, a autoimmune disorder where allopathy can do nothing. See, in these conditions, and leave about other dermatological aspects, varicose veins, the practice of leech therapy, FDA approved, could be very, very beneficial. And I would like to add up one other thing, Agni Karma. And a therapeutic cauterization procedure is a best alternative to PRP, best alternative to bone marrow procedures. Even what I would like to say is best alternative even to the knee joint replacement therapy. My dear Ayurvedic friends, doing Agni Karma on the various knee joints, you can postpone the knee joint replacement surgeries. You can enhance the viability. The recent research works with the Agni Karma, not only the transmission of electrons into the joint spaces can invigorate the joint, strengthen the joint, but also a documentation I could read from Orthopedic Association, it can stimulate the piezoelectricity, which is inherently present in the bone, can stop the further degenerations. This is the time, this is the platform for us to look at other innovations which can contribute globally, can attract Ayurveda, making the global therapeutic leader. And it is not an alternative science. It is not a secondary science. It is a first-hand science, makes definitely a global viable in preventing and curing the various ailments. And I am sure, and concluding, Ayurveda is not only the science of today, is a science of tomorrow. which can flourish for the future generations. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Bhaskar Rao ji, for giving a very insightful information about the research work and everything. As you are a surgeon, as a trained surgeon and a teacher, professor in the institutions, what
Yes.
is happening here? This is the common thing they ask in America, particularly, how many cases you have treated. If it is
Yes.
treated only 40 cases, 50 cases, 100 cases, not validity. It is not sufficient number of patients are not done. It has to be done. As you know that in India, how many cases with the knee problems are there? And once the study is taken place, once you show the case of 100, 50 cases or 20 cases you have done, this has to be approached by the government of India. Ayush Ministry has taken. And they have,
we are doing that research.
I have to do this. This is what I am saying, that this has to be send it to all the states to do the research, research. Data has to be collected. The Ayush Ministry has to publish 50,000 cases. They have done research
Yes.
on the multicentric way and doing
Yes.
research and published an encyclopedia book of Agni Karma in the knee
Yes.
placement cases. Then
Yes.
it will be valid, it will be accepted worldwide. Until
Yeah,
that,
who has to
until
taken
that
up the
problem-
job? Talking on this would be very
because
easy.
instead of doing World Ayurveda Congress and gathering of 5,000 people, wasting of millions of dollars and money and everything, instead of that, spending money on the right source, right place, right moment, spending on the patients and doing the research work and
Yes, you're
scholars
right.
doing like that, then it will be done. Otherwise, what is happening there? Now you can see the worldwide. I have seen last time I went to the World Ayurveda Congress, there's 5,000 people were there, and we have not learned anything. We have not learned anything, just only meeting with the people.
Yes.
But what is the thing is important, that money has to be diverted in the right direction, right place, and giving the proper research work. We need to have thousands of patients. For example, the elephant
Shekharji, politics
is the biggest problem.
Plays a important role in that.
Yes.
What I would like to say on this platform is having a 12-bedded hospital in Tirupati, doing such a wonderful, innovative indications, working on the vasculitis, hidradenitis, varicocele, and really getting good results. I have a data of more than hundreds of patients and able to conduct leech melas every week for more than 10 to 15 patients per week.
I understand completely. You worked in the government of India, Ayush Ministry and everything.
Yes.
What we are saying that this is the eye-opening for the government of India, Ayush Ministry, to take a multi-centric location, not only in Tirupati only, in Kerala, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Australia, New Zealand, all the various places. Not only that, once the database is there, that database can be disseminated in globalization of Ayurveda. Otherwise,
multi-center study at global level.
Global level. That means what happens, sir? This is the question as we are living in the world, as we are living in the developed countries in the United States, Australia, New Zealand. They are asking about what is the scientific data? Where is the scientific data? We have shown that if you see the PubMed and anywhere you see that 30 cases, 20 cases, 200 cases. 200 cases is not nothing. 200 cases is not sufficient. We need to have 50,000 cases, 30,000 cases.
Now, I would like to add up one thing in this regard, dear Shekhar.
Yeah.
Our science is not a experimented science. Our science is experienced science. And experienced science cannot be just kept aside on the pretext of experiments. Experience, what we are seeing, the results on the good number, hundreds of patients. This experience, as you said, has to be converted into multi-centric, multi-centered, randomized clinical control studies could pave a way.
Yes.
But before that, and since our science as a experienced science cannot be kept aside on this pretext, we have to work unitedly. We have to trigger on this aspect at global level.
For that, the government of India has to come forward. That is the thing, because
Yes.
a independent organization cannot do it. Independent
Yes.
person cannot do it, as you cannot do it, because the Government of India, Ayush Ministry having fundings. We strongly recommend that we are giving the information to the Government of India indirectly, directly to them. That way they can listen to these things and they can work on that. That's the thing is important. Next,
Fine.
our speaker, our Prakash Palchia. Next speaker.
Namaste.
Prakash.
Namaste, Shekhar sir, and namaste to all.
We
I
can't
wish
see you. We can't see you.
Sir, I'm driving. Actually, I'm car.
Okay.
Just my audio voice is audible, sir.
Okay, good. So you can speak for a few minutes then, because you are driving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just I hold car, stop the car. I wish you everyone and Dhanvantri Jayanti, National Ayurveda Day. I wish you all. The previous speaker I'm listening. Everyone is talking about globalization and innovation. I am staying in a Bangalore and Karnataka. Here we are facing a big problem, sir. Everyone is talking. Apart from the Karnataka, or apart from the India, I don't know. Everyone is talking about globalization or innovation. Yeah, the ratio where I stay, the city is a Tumkur district place. The population is 8 lakh population. Around 10 clinics over in my place. Among the 10 clinics, only 100 to 150 patients were coming. Rest of the patients are rushing towards the allopathy. I'm not saying that Ayurveda fraternity or Ayurveda doctors are lacunar here. The people are not aware about the Ayurveda. We are doing since 15 years of my experience. Only the colleges in India, highest number of colleges is Karnataka. More than 90 colleges Karnataka as Ayurveda college. Only talking about the quantitative data, not quality data. So as a previous speaker, sir, as a surgeon, as a wonderfully he has experiencely he talked about the his surgical intervention. But I am talking as a Panchakarma specialist, very less number of patients rushing toward the Ayurveda. So what may be the lacuna? I know that the modern people are giving immediate result. So Atyaya Chikitsa should be come forward. Then only it is possible to we can globalized. We can talk about the innovative Ayurveda, sir.
Thank you.
If I am wrong, sir.
Thank you. That's very good, because now that is the thing is that emergency medicines in Ayurveda is a very, very good topic. As we see that there are certain people who are
The
Ayurvedic.
people are having that
Working.
myth, sir. Ayurveda is slow, Ayurveda is side effect.
Yes.
That word we don't want to hear. Ayurveda is globalizing because you are sitting in USA and Florida and you are talking. Sir, that is amazing. We are very happy to see you, sir.
Thank you.
But where we are practicing, we are feeling very difficulty. We are surviving with Ayurveda. It's very difficult in Karnataka. I'm talking.
Yes.
Surviving with Ayurveda.
Thank you, Prakash.
So,
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is, we know the factor and everything. What is the thing is the lacuna is happening. That is the reason we are always asking the scientific data. It has to be published and shown. The Government of India, as we are representing from the various colleges and institutions, we strongly recommend for the Government of India to showcase. This is the licensed profession in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. These are the countries they can multi-centric way, because that can be done. Not the product innovated in the India and we wanted to try in the research in America. No. Instead of that, where the fully licensed profession is there in India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, where and Mauritius, wherever the countries are there, where the established schools and institutions are there the research has to be done and published data has to be put them together, and it can be documented and everything. Then that product can be brought into the world. That is the thing. You can't do research in America and Ayurvedic product and everything research work. It's difficult, because you need to have a licensing procedures are required and database is required and everything. Instead of that, you showcase in India 50,000 patients or 100,000 patients, because there is a 7.5 billion population is there. The 1.5 billion population is there. That population is the number of patients are sufficient to do study. And same way, you can send it to Sri Lanka and then collaborate to study what can be done. Same thing with Nepal. same product is available. For example, Shankabhasma or Shankavati can be given research, or something in a cotton chukka thailam, something in a Cherabala thailam, and on the pain reduction, and how much is absorbing in the system, how much is penetrating in the system, and that has to be seen when you apply on the skin, and how much is going to absorb into the system and everything. It has to be seen, and blood work has to be done properly, and how much time it is taking place. This is a lot of research work can be done, because what we are trying to do, we are taking the ancient system and we are validating through the modern science, modern technology. That is the thing. As a message, our message is going clearly to them. That way, Ayurvedic practitioners, Ayurvedic researchers can be successfully do these things. Yes, there is a body types and everything is involvement is there, but there is still body types are also there, available in the modern medicine also. They are not considering this factor also. We have to look into that, how the successfully the integrative medicine has to be done properly. Thank you. Anybody interested to speak?
Yes, I'm Dr. Venkat Reddy from India.
Okay, raise your hand, please. Okay,
One
okay, go
second.
ahead, go ahead. That way,
Uh,
anybody wants to speak, they raise your hands, then automatically I will bring them to the front floor. Okay, go ahead, Venkat Reddy.
yeah, actually, I've completed my postdoctoral studies in MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
We can't see you, we can't see you.
It was 2009 to 12. After that, I moved to UAE for the further visiting scientist. Actually, I'm working in this area last 20 years. We have wonderful Ayurvedic formulations, which are working on cell level. Like, okay, and if, for example, we have cancer treatment also we have given, successfully overcome the cancer also, patients, those who are having the throat and...
How many patients has done?
Yeah, actually, it's like a 5 number. Just started cancer last year. Last year means 1.5 years back.
Okay. What is the thing is that why this Venkat Reddy,
Yes.
what you needed to do, 5 patients you have done, and whatever the number of patients, fully documented, not video recording or anything, scientific data, it has to be documented, send it to the government of India, and to do the same research in the various locations. And you can add of more patients and everything, more multi-centric way you can do it, research and everything. We wanted to see 5,000 cases are done, 10,000 cases are done. That will be the result-oriented case. So that can be accepted in the worldwide. That is the thing is very important. What is the thing is that we are same thing that when I did my post-graduation MD in Ayurveda, I have done research on the 20 patients. My thesis is passed. I got granted as a doctor of Ayurveda in the university. But that is not sufficient. 20 patients is not sufficient, or 50 patients is not sufficient. Our goal is that here to number of patients. This is the biggest problem is that recently I went to give a lecture in the University of Pennsylvania nursing schools and everything. They are asking about that data is not sufficient. Data is not sufficient. Scientific data is not sufficient. Number of patients are not there. This is the thing is we needed to have more scientific data is required. And this is the thing you need to send it to the government of India, because a lot of people, what they do, they want to capture it, keep it secret. Everything is secret. In Ayurveda profession, everybody wants to keep it secret and everything. When they die, the secret only they die.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
This is the thing. What is happening? It has to be published. A lot of people, what happened? Everything that is the reason the traditional people, they never release the secrets. And innovative people who are open-minded like that, they documented everything. They send it to the government of India and Ayush Ministry. This is the study I have done, and this has to be further evaluated to be done. That's the only thing. And not like only 5 patients, 10 patients are sufficient. It has to be done.
Actually, my intention is to discuss about same. We have the wonderful products. Can you help us to get some data or some whatever? We are interested to send you the whatever formulations we have.
What you do, Venkat Reddy, what you do, that study has to be done, not in America. It has, once it is done, it has to be approved in the Ayush Ministry and everything. It has to document everything. And once that documentation is there, then that automatically there's the thousands of, even tomorrow, Himalaya drug company will come to you and millions of dollars, rupees to you, give it to you, and they will purchase from you product.
Thank you, sir. My final request is to anyone from India, please contact us to collaborate or something else.
Exactly. You can put in the newsletter. You can put in newsletter, Facebook and everything, and multimedia centers and everything. You can do it. That way, you are open-minded way, like that you are going to share with that information to them, and let's do the research work more. That is the reason
Thank you.
our Ayurveda professionals are having narrow-mindedness. I am open-minded. Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that our narrow-mindedness, giving only capturing everything, putting in your hands. That's the thing is happening. We need to open up, clear it up, and do the research work in various countries and various parts and things. Then Ayurveda can popularize. Globalization of Ayurveda means it's not like they're going to the various countries as a tourist visa and giving a lecture in the other countries. Then you are not famous.
Yes, sir. Actually,
that's not
Japan people are showing more interest, sir, in this area.
Yeah, because even the Japanese people or Chinese people or any country is there, first of all, we need to have showcase of the more number of cases is very important. That's the thing.
Thank you.
Just drawback. This is the thing we are facing here in these countries. We need to have a database, not like a 200 people, 300 people like that. We need to have thousands of patients. That's important.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Next person, anybody interested? Raise your hand and it will bring you back. Anybody? Anybody? Yes, here. Marian. Marian, where are you, Marian? Okay, where are you? You disappeared.
Okay.
Marian,
Yes.
okay, good.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Shekhar, and happy Ayurveda Day,
Thank you.
everyone. So I'm here in the US, and I have a very unique position in that my mother came from Kerala in the 60s, and she married an American. So my father, German and Polish. So I've walked this line between having to represent, the Indian side and the American side my entire life.
Wonderful.
And I can tell you that growing up in America, I did not hear the word Ayurveda until after I became a yoga teacher. So after I did my college, my marketing, worked in the corporate world, just completely drained and depleted, sick, being diagnosed with alopecia areata, people telling me I'm just lactose intolerant, following typical American lifestyle and diet. When I found yoga, it changed my life. And bless my 200-hour yoga teacher, bless a lot of these American women who learned from Iyengar and kept this forward. So bless my yoga teacher who talked about Ayurveda, and Deepak Chopra's Perfect Health has been a book that literally has influenced so many people in America. I hear it all the time. So since I went to school in 2008, granted, we don't have the same education opportunities that you do in India. I certainly wish I could have majored in that in college. Wow, if we could have had this in high school. Okay, I have literally won the lottery on health. Maybe not the financial lottery, but the lottery on health. So I have basically committed my life to teaching people yoga and Ayurveda, because even the yoga teachers in America, not enough are emphasizing Ayurveda. But I have been using the software Veda Pulse for the past 3 years. So yes, I probably am one of these people who are doing things in secret, because I feel that I'm competing with many people who are into authentic and keeping everything true. But I can tell you that if I had the top Vaidyas and doctors and pulse experts with a lot of my American clientele, they would never buy it. They're not there. If I use this Veda Pulse software, that they can actually sit there with, this is that Russian software. And if they can watch their heart rate variability, and when a Vata sees, wow, mine only takes 5 minutes, and a Kapha sees mine takes 10 minutes, what? And then average 7 to 8. And when people can actually see this, they start to understand it. Honestly, I have watched people, and I say the same thing right now. I'm in a position that whether they, as a health educator, whether they pursue Ayurveda, functional medicine now is all the rage, whether they go to an osteopath, Chinese medicine, whatever they do, just if we can all get healthy, we live together in harmony. So this Veda Pulse, it's taken me 3 years to get 100 people. Okay. But I can tell you that everybody that basically uses it is just blown away. And a lot of them don't understand. The people that really value this in America are those that have all the MRIs and all the blood work. And then they get these Western diagnoses and they literally think that they're on a path of death. And then they get this result and they learn from an elemental perspective, hey, you know, it's fire. My goodness, look at all this inflammation. The Vata, they basically get it. So because 1/3 of doctors in America are from India, and basically I feel that everybody has been indoctrinated against Ayurveda in terms of allopathic medicine, right? That's if this was outlawed at one time. This is why we're where we're at today. And it is, you can see it's in my voice because I sometimes, yes, not only is it passion, but I get upset because to see what we have to go through, you know, to have lost a 5-year-old nephew, to have had a sister, you know, taking medications for mental health her whole entire life and eventually, you know, succumbing to, you know, to it. I definitely come at it because I know how simple these diet and lifestyle changes are. I'm only at an educator level and I need to, because everybody's on medication here, that we need these experts who can help people get off the medications. But my goodness, I'm teaching the kindergartners and the children now the elements. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say is that if people have more access to this Veda Pulse software, and I'm happy to connect you, it's helping the people who are more scientific actually make the connections. So thank you.
Thank you, Marian, because I was involved in the Veda Pulse. I'm the one of the using the in my practice also. I use in the day-to-day. I am already used for more than 20,000 times. 20,000 times, not only 1 day, 2 days. It's here. I have in my office. I am holding it here. You can see the Veda Pulse, and we are using this technology. But the question is that there are some flaws are there in the system also. We are always discovering and everything. If a patient is taken Veda Pulse, after 20 minutes later, the pulse changes. And there is no variability. In the variability, it changes. Now, I have given the medicine for that way, and 20 minutes later, I cannot change the medicine again. I cannot change the supplements like that. So, which earlier it shows the Pitta is imbalance. Now, after 20 minutes later, Vata imbalance is there. How can I change this way? There is some flaws are there. Completely foolproof. Veda Pulse is not a foolproof. And Nadi Tarangini is another technology, is also not foolproof. And Ayurveda is not based on only pulse analysis. Ayurveda is not only one science standalone. Ayurveda is not only one thing. Like a yoga asana is not sufficient. Yoga with meditation, yama, niyama, pranayama, pratyahara, and all the different 8 angas are very important. If you are alcoholic, drug abused, your behavior is not good, your talking is not good, even though you are a good yoga teacher, you can do all the pretzel poses, and all the different poses, you can do it. Yoga postures, you can do it. You are not a yoga teacher. You need to have a qualities of Ashtanga yoga, meditation, personal meditation, breathing techniques, yama niyamas are you are following properly. All the different angas you are doing, then only you will be qualified as a fully. Similar way, Ayurveda principles are not only pulse diagnosis only, there should be a complete evaluation has to be done. We are talking about the herbology, herbal medicines and everything, research and everything. And innovative studies has to be done more and more. This is the platform what we are trying to do. More and more people has to do research oriented, more open-minded, how the Western science is evolved like that. Like people who are having a knee replacement, those type of things are there. Yes, knee replacement is definitely something that they have done knee replacement, for example, 100,000 patients like that. Out of that, maybe 1,000 people, 100,000 patients, 1,000 people got bad remarks. 99,000 patients got a very good results, but still it is sustaining. Whereas we give the 100,000 patients with the Ayurvedic medicine, only 50 patients got a results. That is not a research. So we need to have more scientific data, more patients are done, more success rate has to be shown. That is the thing, it's very important. Thank you very much for giving this data and everything. Next, any speaker would like to speak? Raise your hand, you will come forward.
Shekharji, can I say one word?
Yeah.
Actually, what you said is 100% correct. Actually, we are treating patients with the yoga, meditation, and swasa, niyama. Actually, after that, we are using the Ayurvedic medicine. They are really getting good results, very excellent results. All this diet and the yoga and the Ayurvedic medicine, finally.
That's the thing, and we wanted to have data is very important. Data, until you don't put it black and white, we can talk so many hours, but no use. Until you, whatever the protocols you are following, for example, breathing technique, there are so many breathing techniques are there. How much time, what modality you have given to the patients, and yoga, what posture you have given to them, and what herbs you have given, and everything, it has to be complete picture has to be given. The same protocol has to be given something. For example, I give $1 to you, you give an Indian rupee for me. For example, $10 I give it to you, you give it 10 rupees for me. Is equivalent? No.
No.
And for example, a 10-pound guy, the British guy will give 10 pounds. Is equivalent? No.
No.
We wanted to have data has to be properly provided, and same protocol has to be followed to the various patients and documented, and results has to be shown. People can say so many things like that. Okay, I have treated so many patients. There is no base. We wanted to have proof. We wanted to have proof and documentation, and again, multi-centric. Again, the same study has to be documented in your center. You put it there and submit to the validation. A challenge has to be done. That challenge has to be taken by the other institution, has to be done the same study. For that, you are the contact person. Sir, this is the thing what you have given this one, and this is the protocol you are given. This is the thing, I am ready to come over there and I will guide you to work on that, this study.
Thank you.
That is the way it has to be worked. That means what is the thing is happening? Everybody has to be open-minded. When the open-minded is there, then you can show the results. Ayurvedic people, we talk a lot. The action is very important here. What I wanted to say you that here, show the, for example, modern surgeon, for example, he found an invention, something, new technology. Immediately it will come into the market. It will show up. It will, more and more practitioners are doing. For example, in the cardiovascular system, they are putting a stents. In the cardiovascular blockages and everything, they are putting stents. Stents in the worldwide, how many people having stents in the heart? Multiple stents are there.
Yes.
And stent was invented only one time. The technology has taught to worldwide. Now we are able to prevent heart attacks, strokes by putting the stent. Why we are not able to do it in Ayurveda? We don't need to do a stent. At least we invent a medicine which can help them to prevent the certain conditions like that. Or any other condition. Psoriasis. For example, psoriasis is a disease. We are seeing the cases. Come on, come up with some formulation, some protocol we have to follow, that call a protocol. Give the protocol. Worldwide, any case of psoriasis can be treated with this protocol. And I don't care.
Sir.
We don't want to have 100% results. I wanted to have 80% results, 75% results, 40% results. That's fine. Don't show what the only, sir, this case is only for 5% it comes, 2% comes, sir. I cannot reveal my secret to you. I make the oil, my grandfather given to me, this oil, and I cannot give it to you. That is a wrong. What we needed to do, if you are found and clinical evaluation has to be done and given to the patients and research has to be done. Open-minded, open secret. Keep it open secret, then it opens up these things. More and more people will practice. All India Institute of Ayurveda is there. So many institutions. In India, how many research institutions are there? There are so many centers are there.
Two many centers, sir.
Research there. Send it to Government of India. You don't need to send
Yes,
it to me. Government of India repeatedly in a registered post, in a speed post, send it to them. And then they will open it. Okay? Good. Any
Yes, sir.
person? Next person? Anybody wants to talk? Shalini from Australia, New Zealand. Nepal, Buddhi Prasad. Anybody? Good. So it looks like that everybody wanted to listen. That's good. Perfect. So we have several speakers who have participated and keynote speakers. Today is a very special day and very good discussions happened. And not only innovative way, we are looking for that. And what Dr. Bhaskar Rao mentioned that research has to be done various ways, surgical ways, technology wise, in principles wise, and basic principles and everything is a look into that more. And documentation is very, very important. Recently, we have given a proposal to the Government of India also that there are so many MD Ayurveda, PhD Ayurveda students are coming from the various institutions. And Dr. Bhaskar Rao is here.
I am here,
Yeah.
Shekharji.
So this is the advice we have given to the Government of India.
Yes, yes.
What we are telling them that it's openly. For example, Ksheerabala Tailam or Anu Tailam is good for the Nashya therapy in the migraine headache.
Yes.
Somebody is doing research.
Mm.
That study is taken by one of the Ayurvedic student in Nadia, the Ayurvedic college.
Yeah.
MD student is doing research. How many patients, migraine patients, he will get it in his 2 years period of time research? Maybe 30 patients, 30, 40
30 to 50, 30, 40 patients.
30, 40 patients. Same Anutailam has to be made by the Government of India Ayush Ministry.
Yes.
And how much? They have to make it 50 liters, not only 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liters.
Yeah.
Drug
That's true.
standardization is done in one location.
Yes.
Drug identification, drug standardization done. And based on the patients, how many patients are there, that will be sent it to Nadia. Same research has to be done in Kerala.
Various centers in different states.
Same
Protocol. Protocol.
Under the same thing. And everybody has to meet all the professors, guides, and students, research students has to meet regularly, monthly once, and discuss what they are what is happening.
Yes.
And document it. And now what happening now, in the one college, they have done 40 cases.
Yes.
Other college, 40 cases. In other college, 100 cases. Like that, this data has to be submitted to the Government of India.
Yes.
And then what happens, sir? Automatically, everybody is doing same research work is doing, and Anutailam and the Nashya therapy and age groups and everything is selected, criteria of selection of the patients and everything taken. Research has been done. Guides are different. Students are different. Drug is the same.
Yes.
Center is different. And then what happens, sir? You will get Venkat Reddy's sound is coming. Mute. Okay. So what is happening there here? The database is collected. Now we, instead of getting only 30 cases, we got 20,000 cases.
Yeah.
And that data is a secured data is kept it in the archived in the published. Government of India is publishing that data with all the names of all the institutions involved, all the professors are involved, all the research scholars are involved. Everything is there in one document. If that is a valid document will come out, then automatically same study can be done in other places also, other countries also. That is the thing is happening there. A lot of places now, National Institute of Health in America, they wanted to do research in Ayurveda cancer care. Whenever go to India, they see the 3 patients in one place, 4 patients in one patient. That is not sufficient.
Yes.
10 patients is not sufficient. This is the biggest problem is coming for Ayurveda profession like that. We are doing, for example, every student is spent a lot of money, Government of India is spending money, and the colleges are spending, professors are getting money and everything. And why can't we do research on the things like that? And same thing, some other student is doing some other thing, like Vicharchika, or skin disease, eczema.
Yes.
Gunjadi Tailam, standardized Gunjadi Tailam, or Majstar Tailam, or some Kutate Tailam, all combination together. Put the 4 or 5 oils together, manufactured at one location, in Ayush Ministry. Not only one.
That's true. This is a larger part of research aspect where Government of India has to do something. This sort of work is really being taken up from the various institutions.
Then what happens? The professors are also communicating each other.
That's true.
And that communication skills are improving, and knowledge sharing is happening. For example, you may be doing some research work in your surgical aspect. If, for example, other surgeon from the Kerala or somebody from the Jammu Kashmir or Patiala or Hyderabad or some other location, professor is joining with you, surgeon, then you will have a new outlook will come.
Yes.
New ideas will come. Common knowledge will be shared. Every month, the lecture will be there. Discussion group among the group of people are there. And what they have written, everything, it has to be submitted. What is the nutshell of the information? Send it to the Government of India again.
Yes.
And remodification, some other things. And modern technology, how we can use it? Now pharmacy is there. Ayurvedic pharmacy is there. M-Pharma in Ayurveda. Those people are standardizing the Ayurveda medicine, how it can be absorbed in the system and everything. They have to be standardized. They have to give a stamping for that. It's not like somebody is making the formula like that. Once the Dravyaguna expert identifying the herb. Formula, the basic principles guy, as working on the Samhita guy is explaining that where this formula is coming. For example, Chandraprabhavati for the endometriosis case, or one combination of the formulation in endometrial cases, and formula come out, and endometriosis condition, if the medicine is given, what changes are happening in the endometrial valve can be recorded. And it's not only 1 case or 2 cases, 3 cases. That's the thing is very important for us. We wanted to have multi-centric locations and research more number of patients. This is the only 2 important things are there. Multi-centric. Second one is that number of cases are more. Then I will feel confident. Then I can showcase. And that also another thing is that that PDF file is created. And maybe it's 500 pages or 300 pages published on the complete documentation on the website.
Yeah, this is possible with randomized control studies.
And once that is done, then people will like it. And we are recognizing every scholar, every teacher, every professor, every institution involved, colleges involved, everything is open-minded.
Yes.
That is the reason what is happening. My study was done in the long time back, 1990s in Gujarat Ayurveda University. In 1990, I have completed my postgraduate studies. My thesis was done. Devadaru Vachavyagri Viswa Katvala Postkare Krutak Kwado Jayanti Asuhu Swasakasa Avasheshataha. This is my recipe, my research work. And 20 patients I have done. I got my thesis, I passed my exam, and I got degree and granted. Does anybody continue that study? None. None.
Yes.
What is happening there? It's a waste of money for the government of Gujarat and waste of money for the government of India.
India too.
Makes sense? So, but Shastras are mentioned that I got thesis, I got my degree and everything. But the thing is,
That is different.
what is the follow-up is happened like that? What is the study is done? Nobody is done like that. My professor said that I said that at the time. Okay, Jayanti Asuhu Swasa Kasa Avasheshataha. From the root cause, it will take away.
Yes.
5 herbs. Kantak, Devadaru, Vacha, Vyagri, Viswa, Katfala. 5.
Yes.
5 herbs. Kruta Kwada means a decoction has to be made and given to the people, and it will cure the bronchial asthma. So I will become a multi-millionaire.
Yes.
Where is the study? What is the lacuna is happening? Even until now, I could not figure it out. Why Shastras are written wrongly? Whether it is written correctly or is wrongly. Somebody manipulated the Shastra. And also I am talking about the Yoga Ratnakara textbook. I am talking about textbook which we are following. Whether these are the real textbooks are flawed or real. If it is real, it has
It should work. It should work.
It should work. How can I believe the Shastras now? This is the
You have to believe.
this
They
is
are about
eye-opening for the people like that.
That's
There are so many researchers are done and these things. Every department we are opening so many research works and everything. This is my emphasis is that. My emphasis is that to focus on that more research oriented. Until we don't research oriented, we don't do it. We don't stand as a scientific medicine.
on any platform we can.
Any platform.
Right.
You are not allowed to come to any platform.
Any platform.
Any country. That's the thing is very important. Any platform, you are not able to do it until we don't. That is the reason our Prime Minister Modi is what he is saying that show me the results, scientific data. Now we are not calling the Ayurveda as a traditional medicine. It's not a complementary medicine. We wanted to call it evidence-based medicine.
Yes.
We need to show the evidence. You don't need to show how great you are, not important like that. How great your system of medicine is there, whether it's medicinal oriented, herb oriented, and everything. Now we look into that. How many people are eating Chyawanprash in the world? Now, if you see Chyawanprash, amla is one of the ingredient. How many people are in Chyawanprash? How much amla is going inside? We don't know. And amla is not grown anywhere in the particular timings only, seasonally only it's available. How can you cater that amla into all the industry, what the people are consuming in these things? Whether they are putting amla or they are putting a mango pulp or tamarind juice.
Shekhar, that's true. Whatever you say, you're 100% right. For an individual, for an Ayurvedic practitioner, for a man like any postgraduate who has completed his course and come out in the general practice, can he afford to do such a hectic research? Sparing his valuable 1 or 2 decades of time for such a hectic research work.
That is the reason if you showcase some cases like that, for example, a guaranteed treatment. For example, if you look into that, I'm talking about that one more case like that. In Hyderabad, they are giving the fish medicine.
Yeah.
So many years they are giving. Why they have not done studies on the research work on that area?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a placebo result.
And if it is a placebo result is there, then they have to stop it.
Yes, it's absolutely a placebo.
Okay, if it is a placebo, if the placebo effect is there, that is giving a bad remark to the Ayurveda.
That's true. They are unable to stop on the political vendetta. They could not stop it.
That is the thing. Politicians cannot involve into the medicine. Modern medicine doesn't involve the politicians.
Yes.
Modern medicine does not involve the politicians to work on that. And This is the thing is very important that the government of India has to open up like that. This is the thing we are open challenging, we are giving to that way that we are giving it's a constructive feedback. We are not criticizing the government of India here.
Yes.
We are not.
It's
This is
a
not a
fact,
platform
whatever
for us.
it is.
We are wanted to eye-opening things as Ayush Ministry and all the people who are working in the government of India. What we wanted to have as not only in India, in Nepal, there are speakers from the Nepal also here. Some of the participants who are from Sri Lanka. Same thing. It's not like it's Ayurveda is not belongs to only India. Ayurveda belongs to Nepal also.
Naturally.
Ayurveda belongs to Australia also, because wherever the ginger is growing, that belongs to Ayurveda. Wherever the plants are growing, that is Ayurveda.
Yes, that is Ayurveda. That's true.
Wherever the nanaushadhi bhutam jagat kinchit upalabhyate. So every plant medicinal qualities are there. Maybe we are calling a different name.
That's true.
Okay. If I send you from here to Bengal, you be called as Bose, Mr. Bose. So that doesn't mean that Bhaskar is changed to the Bose. So this is very important that what we wanted to have it here. We wanted to have a proper understanding of things, more research orientation. We work on that. And what is the thing is more requests has to come, Government of India, as you are retired professor, write it everything, send it to these things in public domain, put it that information, what I wanted to do it, send it to Government of India. They are not going to put you in jail.
No way.
No way. Because you are giving a positive, constructive guidelines for them.
Yes.
And same thing when they are doing the research work in these things like that, like a PhDs who are coming. Same study has done because all over India, all PhDs are doing only one topic in 1 year. What happens? That's good enough.
Yes.
All MD students are doing, for example, Kaya Chikitsa department people, all the Kaya Chikitsa people only doing one research. Everybody has to take same topic.
Correct. That's a good innovative advice.
Innovative way to do it. This is the thing. And that drug has to be manufactured in the government of India, wherever, whatever the CDRI, whatever the things are, that drug has to be disseminated and send it properly, sealed properly. And that is the only under the supervision of the guide and the scholar, the research scholar has to be done.
That's true.
There is no adulteration, nothing is there. For
Good
example,
suggestion, Shekharji. Good suggestion.
It is very important for that.
We will write down to the Government of India.
Government of India and all.
This is very important outcome from this platform.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Right.
And thank you one and all. And for all people who are participated, what we are trying to do, the documentation, this today's research, the work, whatever the Zoom meeting we are done, and whoever contributed, we are going to convert into the YouTube channel. Then we will post it on our website and the AAPNA.org website. And at the same time, we will also circulate to all the participants who registered today. 280 people who are registered from the various countries. We'll send a link to them. That way they can watch. They missed some of the people, time zone difference. Just now we got a message from the Australia. The Australia time zone is different. And night time they could not participate, but they can listen to this message properly. Thank you one and all for all the participating for these things. And thank you. Namaste to all. And we'll meet again for next year on the 10th World Ayurveda Day. We've already posted 2045. We already posted World Ayurveda Days on the website. 2045. 47. 2047. We posted all these things are there. And thank you one and all for joining these things. And blessings to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaste to all.
Namaste.
Namaste.